about go-go?
Y'all ready to go? That's what we're talking about. Do it, y'all. Where all the party people at? All the party people put their hands in the air. Do like this, baby. Do like this, y'all. All the party people put their hands up in the air now. Hey, Tony, break it down, baby. Break it on down to the ground now. Hey, Disco Louis, bring the drum key back here, baby. So we get my man Stixton rolling over here so he can do his thing all night long, y'all. Alright, that's so y'all got to back up now. I already got a headache from last night. Kind of tired from last night. They was rolling out there by Lisbon. What's that thing that they doing? They doing the wop. They doing the wop. Tell me now, what's that thing that you doing? They doing the wop. They doing the wop. I said, what's that thing that you doing? They doing the wop. They doing the wop. Tell me now, what's that thing that you doing? They doing the wop. They doing the wop. What's that thing that you doing? They doing the wop. They doing the wop. I said, what's that thing that you doing, ladies? They doing the wop. They doing the wop. What's that thing that you doing? They doing the wop. They doing the wop.
Peace and blessings to you, my brother.
Likewise, my man. You know that, fam. You know that.
Yeah. So Mo, we in the metaphysics and all that kind of stuff. I just want to get into some of these questions. I want to say importance of names, right? I was thinking this morning, because you do interviews and stuff, and you hear the same questions, and if people want to do research on you, they can do that and find out all that. But I'm gonna try to touch around on some stuff that's not really the norm.
Okay.
So the importance of names, right? When you think about bands like Rare Essence, I heard Foots, rest in peace. He said he got that name. It was perfume fragrance called Essence Rare,
right?
And then he just flipped it, and it became Rare Essence.
Yes.
If you think about that's tight. Rare Essence.
Yes.
Think about Experience Unlimited.
Yes.
You are experiencing something that's unlimited, right?
Yes. Yes.
The Mighty Peacemakers. They thing is to make peace. So with all that being said, you go like Jungle Boogie, back to Africa, playing the Congos.
Yeah.
Who else? Just say like Heartbeat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's once this stops, you done.
That's right.
But, the heartbeat of music, right? Smoke. Back in the day, Smokey.
Right.
Being fast.
Yeah.
So Mighty Moe, tell me, where did you get that name from, and did you name yourself that? Or, but I know the word mighty, right?
Yeah,
That's the strong content, and then
yeah.
you got your name Moe. So speak on that a little bit.
Well, I can say this. My real name is Maurice. So you know
Maurice.
that Mo is short for people whose name is Maurice.
Right.
So that's where the Mo come from. But the mighty come from. There was a sandwich back in the '70s at the I think it was the Little Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
They used to sell a burger that was called the Mighty Moe Burger,
Oh,
right?
okay. I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, you can Google it. Yeah, it'll pull up. But it was the actual burger sandwich, the name of a sandwich,
Uh-huh.
and it kind of stuck with me because I think I had to be like 10 or 11,
Mm-hmm.
10 or 11 years old, and the band I was playing with at the time, I was playing the drums at first, right?
Uh-huh.
That was my first love. So my man Michael Tilline, he noticed that I had, I guess you could say, more skills on the congos, because as a kid, you just jump on each instrument, you
Right,
mess
right, right.
around and practice, you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
so to fast forward, they noticed that I had a lot of energy, right?
Uh-huh.
I had a lot of
Okay.
energy. And of course, I used to eat them. We always used to eat them burgers up there coming off of Martin Luther King Avenue at the Little Tavern.
Right.
And if you remember my Uncle Eddie, of course,
Right. Yeah, I know it.
yeah, Eddie used to eat them burgers too.
Okay.
It's called the Mighty Moe Burger. So, with that being said, like I said, I had a lot of energy. I used to jump around like a little jumping bean. So the mighty came from the energy that I had, and also from that burger. So they
Right.
just started calling me Mighty Moe, because we always used to
Okay.
we always used to fantasize with nicknames. When we looked
Right.
up to the guys like Jungle Boogie, because all the Congo players had a nickname.
Right.
They all had slick nicknames too.
Right. Right. Right.
So
Okay.
I
That
wanted to,
that
I wanted to, I wanted to put that stamp on it, with me. So I just, stuck with it, man, and it carried me all the way up to today.
I thought it came from that Mighty Mouse, character on with the cape.
Yeah. I mean, Mighty Mouse is. I even got a tattoo of Mighty Mouse on my arm.
Presents this program in color.
Mr. Trouble never hangs around when he hears this mighty sound. Here I come to save the day. That means that Mighty Mouse is on the way. Yes, sir, when there is a wrong to right, Mighty Mouse will join the fight. On the sea or on the land, he gets the situation well in hand.
Hi,
right, boys and girls, here we go, rocketing into a fun-filled, exciting cartoon show. Hold on to your seats as we blast off to visit all your favorite cartoon
Mighty
stars.
Mouse came after that.
Yeah, well, I never called myself Mighty Mouse, but Mighty Mouse the cartoon has been out way before I adapted.
Oh, you use that theme song, that music.
Oh, you talking about for the Mighty Moe? Actually, no, I think you talking about Ghost. You talking about the Spider-Man theme song.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find a Spider-Man.
That's what I got as my little theme song. So
Mighty Moe,
you know what? Mighty Moe.
I always, when I heard, I thought it was Curtis. Well, okay, so that's the Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's come from the Spider-Man, and I just changed from Spider-Man and changed it to Mighty Moe. So Spider-Man, Spider-Man,
yeah,
Mighty Moe, Mighty Moe. So it comes from Spider-Man.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
having some fun with it.
But you still like that jumping bean with all that energy.
Yeah, man.
I'll be watching you, man, when you be doing them solos, especially when you and Juju be hitting the drummer's beat.
Yeah.
So the thing is, though, when y'all play that, when Sugar Bear, play that song "Drummers Beat," right?
Mm-hmm.
And you be doing your thing, right? How difficult is it to say you play 3 times a week and you play that song to give a different solo? When you solo on, do you just be in the mix, or do you think before you do what you do, or how that work?
Man, that is so much of a good question, great question, because one of my best friends, we talk about that all the time. So the answer is, this is what I tell him, and I'm gonna basically answer you with the same thing I answer him with the same question, right?
Right.
So I tell him this, Ghost. I say, first of all, Congo players only got 4 notes to work with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I ain't even never look at it like that.
I know a lot of people don't look at it like that. So that's why I was breaking it down to him. This is exactly what I told him. I said, we only got 4 notes to work with. So we're limited to notes if you look at it that way. So I reversed that way of thinking. So I said, I got 4 notes to work with. I'm doing a solo almost every show. You know what I mean? Almost every show with the same song, which is Dance to the Drummer's Beat. So I gotta make sure I switch it up. So I'm already pre-thinking that I gotta do something different every time. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the way I play, and I think the God gift of consciousness that he gave me, I basically you know, solo off the top of my head. There's never the same. There's never the same solo by default.
Man, Sugar Puss was tight.
Yep, he sure
and I
was. I
hear them
remember all
solos
that.
he used to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him, I was like, sometimes he'd do some shit and have you scratching your head. And I was like, do you plan to do that or how that work?
Yeah.
And he said, I be in the zone.
Yep.
He said, I just be in the zone and
Yeah.
like it ain't really him. It's him,
Right.
but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he say sometimes he go back, because back then we ain't had all the video cameras and stuff. He said he had to go back and listen to the tape and be
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, I did that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's funny. So
I'm the
that's letting
same
you know
way.
that's spirit moving through you.
Yeah.
And some people call it the higher self or whatever. And
Right.
long as you stay open to that frequency or that vibration, it'll keep working with you and keep coming. So
Yeah.
all thing you gotta do, I guess, just work out, stay in shape. So when
Yeah.
you get in that zone, that's like Michael Jordan. When he be doing that, he be in
Yeah.
the zone.
You're in that moment. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's
So you
no
ever do
moment.
that? Do you ever look back at that, at what you did and be like, damn?
All the time. Sometimes I'll be like, it's funny because sometimes I hear things and I hear pocket or I hear Congo beat. And I be like, damn, they cranking. They so crazy. Man. They say, man, that's you.
Hey, Trey. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Whoa. Hey, horns. One more time. Give it to me. Give it to me. Hey, horns, give it to me. I like it when the horns get busy. I like it when the horns get busy. One more time, horns. Let's go. They killing. Come on. You know what? You make me say whoa. You make me say whoa. Your love is like whoa.
Be like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Man. I was upstairs,
yeah,
man. I was upstairs doing some artwork yesterday. But what I do is I still got like a stereo upstairs in my house.
Yeah.
Down here, I'm used to listening to live music live.
Right.
Versus everybody walking around with the phones, with the earbuds and all that.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, so I was just up there just listening to beats, man, and it isn't, to me, it just puts you in a whole nother zone and make you feel good. So with that being said, so we know that you know your name, Mighty Moe, and how you got it. So on a frequency, to me, that's the positive. You know, you got Mighty and
it's just
Moe. So give me a little bit speak on a little bit on your faith, if you don't mind. You know, because I hear you say you talk about God a lot, but let the people know a little something about your faith that they might not know.
My faith?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, when you talk about faith, unfortunately, I don't have any faith.
Okay.
what I try to gain is knowledge.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm a truth seeker.
Okay.
So I always wanted to find out which came first and which came second.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that, when you talk about God, we all have our belief systems, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But a belief system is something that you don't know. You
Right.
just believing in something.
Right.
So you can go your whole life believing in something without knowing. So I
Right.
always wanted to try my best to know.
Right.
So that's where it started at as a kid. I actually started as a kid. My mother tell you, man, I used to, when I heard how God created, the heavens and created us and, everything, I just wanted to know if he created this, who created him? And
Right. Right.
who
That's the
created the
question
person?
everybody want to know, and they
Yeah,
always
and who
tell you.
created the person that created him? So it was a cycle that I was chasing to try to find out the first,
Right.
right? So so on that journey, what that led me to was the earliest writings of humanity, the earliest writings of man, and especially the early writings of spiritual
Mm-hmm.
writings. And what I found out, and what I do know, is that God is within us.
Mm-hmm.
We are the gods. We're telling you we're made in His image, and so
Right.
on and so forth. So you have to really find that God within you. And I dug deep, man, and it's a lot to it. The science of it. When you talk about the sperm meeting the egg, the first 49 days of conception. It's your pineal gland that is formed, your brain.
Right.
So, and then all your other limbs grows around it. So I studied that. That was my area of study, which is the pineal gland, the first and second intrica, the right and the left hemisphere.
Of
So
the
once I
brain.
studied that, man, I found the God within.
Okay.
Found the God within, and I'm not saying that there's not a creator, because I know there's a creator,
Right.
but it starts with us.
Right.
You have to look at yourself first. We're in His image. I don't look at the sky like most of us been taught to think of an
Right.
invisible man in the sky.
Right.
You have to look within
Go
first.
within. Know thyself.
Know thyself, which was carved on all temples of Egypt of learning.
Right.
That was know thyself. That wasn't Socrates who quoted that quotation. That
Right.
was our
Okay.
African
So
ancestors.
he borrowed it. Put it that way.
Him and Plato, and we can get into that, but
Right.
yeah,
Okay. We don't get too deep in that.
yeah.
So yeah. So now they know a side of that of you that they probably didn't know. So now we got a lot going on
Hmm.
in this go-go culture. Um, I'm gonna ask you this question. Then I'm gonna ask you some more after this. What was this culture put on you, or did you choose go-go as the genre of music that you was gonna play?
I think it was a little bit of both. Um, as you know, Ghost, I got to go back to the nest.
Right.
Um, you know, me and you come from certain quarters.
Yeah.
Um, when I first came home from GW Hospital in '69, I remember. I don't remember. I was a baby, but I
Right.
just know the stories of what my family told me. We was living on 8th Street, right? Right
Uh-huh.
there by the government printing office.
Right. Okay.
And you remember this, Go. So I
Yeah.
think Certain Quarters was open like 68 or 69.
Right. They
They
was
was just
69.
69, right?
We
So I was
moved
just
in that
born.
joint the first year. They was still building the other houses. Well, go
Yeah,
ahead.
you can help me out on this too. You can help me
Yeah.
out on this because you're a little older than me, Go. So you
Right.
know. But
Uh-huh.
I think 2 weeks of living on 8th Street,
Uh-huh.
that's when my family moved to Certain Quarters, right?
Right.
So that was my first introduction to the world. Okay.
Right.
Now, of course, we know Blinkers. Blinkers Round Surf Records, another homie of ours.
Right.
I had to be like, well, let me back up. Let me back up. I'm about to jump ahead too far.
Okay.
Let me go back. My first love of music was when I first came into this world before I could walk. We were living in 1100 Surf Recorders. I can remember my grandmother, and I really can remember this. I was a toddler. I wasn't even walking yet. I had one short memory of me being a baby.
Oh, okay.
Might
Cool.
sound crazy, but I do. I can still see that photographic memory. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
That's like one in the trillion
Right.
of memories.
Mine is a funny thing, but go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds crazy, but I really do. But I just remember sitting on the floor. My grandmother, Minnie Mae, she was washing the dishes, and she's the babysit me.
Right.
My mother used to go to work, and she used to always give me pots and pans because I used to always just
It's
had a
funny you
natural
say
gift.
that. I was in Search the Court on pots and pans, and my mother
Yeah,
got tired of me. I went to the steps. Remember the wooden steps?
yeah, the wooden
I used to sit
steps.
on the
All of them
steps and
was built the
start beating
same
on the
way.
steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just always beat on stuff, go. So and I was beating on stuff before I could walk. So that was my first introduction.
Okay, cool.
And then my Uncle Lee was going to Dunbar. He was in the marching band up there. So, the family took notice of it, and he started buying me he bought me like a little Indian drum.
Right.
I'm like 1 or 2 years old, man, and it started there. Then, of course, like I say, fast forward, Blinkers was around. We was all little boys around the neighborhood, and Freeman,
Yeah, Freeman, rest in peace,
yeah,
Freeman.
Freeman used to always have. I used to always hear them drums
Right.
that he had. He had that blue set, right, Ghost?
Yeah, that Sky Blue. I'm still looking for one of them sets right now today.
Yeah.
Love Win Fiberglass Blue. Yeah.
Showing up, and that was I was really amazed just of the hearing it and seeing it, because I remember going up in the house. I can't remember his nephew's name, but anyway.
I know his brother Lily.
Yeah, Lily, that's what it was. I was hanging with Lily. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Lily
Lily was his brother.
Yes, bro. Okay, it's been so long. We talking about
Right.
40 some odd years, but plus. But that's right. It was Lily who used to take me up the house.
Okay.
We played football sets and all that, and then with music. So we had a little band right there, man. We used to play right there on the at the center with
Little stage.
Yeah, Sister Road. That was like a stage to us, right? Go.
Yeah, it was a stage.
Yeah, it was like a stage. So I remember my early days, man. I'm like 3, 4 months. I'm teeny, man. I'm a teeny bopper, but we in the band. We doing our thing. You couldn't tell us nothing.
Right. And the crazy thing about that is, Chopper used to have Sugar Bear come down, search some quarters.
Yeah.
To play.
Yeah.
In the summertime. You know.
And they used to run the power out of our house. Remember?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you got to see that actually even before you start playing with Experience Unlimited, right?
Yeah, a lot of that stuff I don't remember, because I was so young.
Right.
But I remember bands.
I remember when Chaos used to play little Bo from Teaching Beat.
Yep, Bo around the borders.
He was down there on the stage. They used to watch us and all that stuff. So
that's right.
So like me, I was dealing with the music before Go-Go even started, but when Go-Go started, it was like everybody gravitated to that.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, Ghost. I remember you too. You used to have drums too, and you always had played drums when we were younger. So it was you and Freeman, as far as like anybody I remember around social quarters being a musician or having drums. It was always
and
you.
My neighbor, a dude named David Austin, he had a set before me, and he was older than me. And I used to listen to him. That first beat was that James Brown beat. Boom, ta, boom, boom, ta, boom, ta.
That's right.
So.
Please come home. I got beans and bologna. I'm sorry I made you cry. You ate.
So okay, we got the gist of that. So Go-Go. So it picked you and you picked it, but I guess the people seeing your talent because you played with Chuck Brown, you played with EU, You played with Lil Benny. And then you had your own band. Then you played with a bunch of other people I probably don't even know about.
Yeah, a lot of bands coming up.
Yeah, so how I see people get with bands and then they can't stay with bands. But you seem to get with bands and you stay with bands, right?
Yeah, you know.
What's some of the importance of when I say band? I'm gonna just say like you stayed with Chuck Brown. You stayed. I remember when you had a little fallout with EU one time. You was like, I'm no longer EU Congo player. I was like, huh? That shit don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was just
You
business. It
think
wasn't
of
no
Moe,
love lost. It was just
EU, right?
business.
But
Yeah,
y'all got that together.
right.
So what is it? You got to take stuff off people, or they pay you the money, or what is it that you doing that a lot of other people not doing that maybe you can speak on to give people, some insight on how to get with a band and stay with a band?
Well, I say this. First of all, you really have to be true to yourself. You know, you have to want your craft to grow as best as it can. You always got to remember there's room for improvement. And when I say that, we all try to strive to get to a certain point as a musician, whatever that destination is. But
Right.
you can't think about the money first. You know, you can't think about the money first. And I think that's
Half
what.
the people have to leave the room right now because half the people, they in it for the money. That's the wrong reason. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
well, I mean, money is always good. I'm not saying this is not,
Yeah, money is always good, but I
yeah,
know I seen people let $20 stop them from making
that
$100.
that
You
part.
feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I can't go no
I've seen
lower than
that too.
150.
Yeah,
Nigga, I got 125. You know
yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
know. You
But
gotta
go ahead.
crawl. The old saying, you gotta crawl before you walk, man. But I say this, Ghost. I say this, like I say, I think a lot of times, as far as like what stop a lot of bands sticking together is because there's no money made yet. You know what I mean?
Right,
And it's hard to keep people around, especially great musicians. If the dollar's not there. So
right.
I say there's two answers to that because I'm gonna talk about the older cats and I'm gonna talk about the younger cats.
Okay.
Okay, so let me start with the younger cats. When you're young and hungry and you're ambitious and you're trying to get a name for yourself, make music and all that comes with it. You really have to basically put in the time and the work, basically.
Right.
You can't think about the money yet. You can't because the
You
money's
gotta
gonna come with.
establish yourself.
You gotta establish yourself, and because in this business, in this what you call show business, the music business is show business.
Right.
You have to. It's a lot of competition. It's a lot of people trying to get where you're trying to get, and you always have to try to put your fingerprint on your music, as far as being original. You know what I
Right.
mean? And hopefully and prayerfully, it'll pay off for you after you put the time in.
Right.
It ain't gonna come overnight. So I think um, that's a strong thought to carry when you starting off. You gotta put the time in. You gotta say to yourself, I gotta sacrifice. I gotta take these short monies or whatever you want to call it, just little nothing pay or
Right.
whatever, and get what you got to get. Then you can demand your number. So
Right.
back to the second part of that question is with the older cats. A lot of our cups are already full. You
Yeah.
can't pour no more water in our cups. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and
Meaning, explain that.
well, I mean, like I said, there's always room for improvement, right?
Right.
Whether you're young or old, in any skill, any trade you got, or
Anything.
anything you're doing, you're never gonna know it all.
Right.
But older cats are really basically stuck in their ways. That's what I mean with that. A
Okay.
lot of us are stuck in our ways, meaning that they're not going to change.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
Right.
what I mean. That's what I mean when I say your cup is already full.
Right.
You
I
know,
got you.
they pretty much right there, and they're gonna stay right there. This they way of thought. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Right.
It
Right.
could be good or bad. It's just like I say. It's just they just stuck in their ways, basically.
Okay.
You know, and far as like longevity, I've been fortunate to play with the only two Grammy Award winning go-go bands that came out of Washington, D.C. And that's Chuck Brown and EU and Sugar Bear. I don't know if a lot of people know that stat, but they were the only two bands that was Grammy nominated. We didn't
Right.
we didn't win the Grammy, but that still goes a long way.
Right.
And
Yeah. Yeah. It does.
it does. It goes a long
Once you
way.
can put that Grammy nominated on your
Yeah.
resume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes a long
Everybody
way in
can't
this,
do that.
yeah, in this business. So I've been fortunate to have longevity with both bands because of what they've done, their body of work, what they've done before I got there.
Right.
Because everybody knows Chuck Brown, everybody knows his hits, everybody knows what Sugar Bear done and his hits.
Right.
And I came along after all of that was established, and I've recorded some new material with them also.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been fortunate, to have longevity with those two dynamite.
Okay.
bands. So
Cool. And a lot of times I got another question just came to, but the stuck part, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
mhm.
But a lot of times, I remember Rio Evans said he's stuck. Once you get stuck in a certain era, you pretty much done moving forward
Mhm.
because you're stuck.
Yeah.
But if you stay flexible and study your craft, right, and when the new stuff come in or the youngest, whatever, you can keep up with them.
Yeah.
And you probably be better because you got the old and the new.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
They probably just got the new.
Right.
So okay, now I want to do the time. I
Mhm.
want to. You play with like two of the greatest drummers in go-go.
Mhm.
Juju House.
Yes.
And Quick.
This is DC Bad, everybody take a ride with me. I'm ready to lay down. The lady got her.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Explain to me, from your point of view, their differences.
Mhm.
And I ain't even gonna try to say who's the best because both of them the best.
Both of them are dynamite. Yeah. Both
Yeah.
of them dynamite.
So talk on that as far as the personality, the playing skills, and your greatest moment with them. Them three questions in one. Their personality, their playing skills, and their what was the last one I said? Greatest moment with them.
Greatest moment. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Juju, William House,
Right.
partner in crime, man. For over, I think we got 30 plus in now, right? 30 plus years.
Right.
First of all, I'm still a student of the game when it comes to Juju because I still look up to him. That's first and foremost. You know what I mean?
That's something, you know, you've been with someone 30 years and you still look up to them. And,
Yeah, right now today. I mean,
Right.
you never forget where you come from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, Ghost? That's when I say things like that, because I know I haven't. You
Right.
know, I said, go see these guys.
And if they had a lot of, like, we had phones back then, like
recording devices, yeah.
He did some incredible solos that ain't even been recorded.
That's true. That's so true. Somebody else we had that conversation before too. A lot of stuff wasn't captured.
Right.
You know, if you wasn't there, you know,
Right.
live to see it. So but like I said, that's first and foremost. I definitely look up to him still right now in the day. Now, playing with Juju is both drummers, him and Quick. They are what you call dynamic drummers. I say, you know, with Juju, right now in the day, Juju is such a dynamic drummer. His style of playing is that I really don't have to work too hard. You know what I mean? Because Juju's gonna give you a lot of dynamics within a song, and he's gonna always land back on the one.
Okay.
He's always gonna land back on the one, so you can lay out so you won't clash with him, and you gotta know when to do your thing and know when to lay out with Juju.
Know when to hold him and know when to fold him.
Yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? Because he's so dynamic, because styles make everything. Now, he's so creative. Is right now today, he like Moe, do this beat. He'll give me a beat, then Juju will come with something, and we always feed off each other. I love a drummer that I can feed off of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He accent, then I accent back, and we go back and forth, and then you know what I mean? That
30 years, y'all like a match made in heaven.
Yeah, you push each other. You know what I mean? Right. And the creation is there too. That's one thing I love about Juju. Now, as far as temperament and I mean, his experience is impeccable, man. Juju been around the world. He's been on the big stages with other international artists. You know,
he just did something with this guy, and they opened up at this arena for this. I think it was like a Spanish group, but it was two drummers on the stage. Was that other drummer the dude from Baltimore that played with Stevie Wonder and Parliament and everybody?
Oh, you talking about Dennis Chambers?
Yeah, was it Dennis Chambers?
I didn't see that clip, Ghost. I can't. So I don't know.
I'm gonna be interviewing him soon. We're gonna get into that. But his name come up just like all their names.
Yeah, man. Juju, world renowned, man. You know, I've been out there. You know, a lot of people know Juju, but Dennis Chambers is a great drummer too. You know that bad boy, man.
Yeah.
So, but I take.
But I'm gonna tell you something. I put Juju. And Dennis Chambers played with a lot of big names. But if you sit both of them on the set, man, I'm gonna give it to Juju. Because Juju a beast, man. And to me, go-go music and the way we play and groove, ain't nobody else got that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. I mean, we definitely got something original here. And we the only ones that can play our music and play it right.
The whole uptown get it in. The whole Devilwood get it in. Riri, you get it in. Miss Tay get it in. Miss Nina get it in. Miss Lady L get it in. Like to see the ladies get it in. Everybody ready to get it in. You ain't new. Everybody, let's get it.
Hey, Mighty Moe, show 'em how to go.
We just won, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't get to that part right there yet, Teo. I'm just getting them heated up a little bit, man. You know we're gonna make it real elegant up in here tonight, man. Yes, indeed, as we plan.
Yeah.
I might get to catch you back at the VIP section back there, time. You, Coy, and JT. Y'all know y'all ready to get it in. Hey, David Lee. And where you at, David Lee? Straight from the park, Dave Lee. My man Cole, Bob, Tennessee. My nigga Big B, say right.
Let's go.
Is that you right there, L?
L.
It's good to crazy Moe.
Moe.
It's good to see my nigga Big Moe.
Double X.
It's good to see the triple X in here. My man Big DJ B.
Ronnie B.
You getting it in, can't you see?
Ronnie B.
Everybody, let's get it in.
JC.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. I got a plane flying over my house. I live
Oh,
over
okay,
off
nah,
Andrews Air Force Base, but ever since Trump got
Let
us
me
there,
tell
man,
you. Let me tell you the great moment that to the answer to that last part of your question.
right.
Now, the greatest moment I would say with Juju is when we created Bounce.
When you did what?
When we recorded Bounce
Oh, okay.
with EU,
Uh-huh.
that's a whole different tempo that nobody was doing back in like 90, I want to say 97, 98.
Mm-hmm.
We wasn't on that tempo yet. We haven't got to that frequency yet.
Right.
Right?
And what brought that about?
Well, first it was okay, let me say this, because it's a lot to that, what I'm about to say. And it goes to the bounce speech too. I don't know if he's gonna ask about that, but that's affiliated to what I'm talking about. Now,
Okay.
when Aaliyah and Timbaland made the song, what is it called? Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun. I can't remember the title of it.
Dun, dun,
But anyway, it had a different
dun,
tempo.
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Dun,
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 dun, dun, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
Okay.
the name. I don't know the name of it, but go ahead.
Yeah, that was like 97 and like they say. Anyway, nobody was doing that type of tempo in go-go, because that's not a go-go tempo.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we was down Heart and Soul down on 8th and what's that, 8th and Penn, down by the Navy Yard. And the DJ, and this is how we came up with Oom Bop Bop, right?
Okay.
This is exactly how we came up. This is when it birthed.
Mm-hmm.
We playing that, and the DJ was spinning the song because the song was hot at the time.
Right.
And we was on break, and the DJ was spinning the song. So we was about to come back on. So when we came back on, the DJ was still playing the song. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun. So we just started playing along with the song, right?
Uh-huh.
And next thing you know, the DJ went off, and we kept playing it. And
Oh,
they
okay.
just came out with Bounce. Bounce, baby, bounce. Dun, 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 dun. And so we didn't have it arranged as we have it now.
Right.
That was the
beginning of it.
That was the beginning of it right there. Now, flip the page on that. The bounce beat, well, as we know it today with the youngins, wasn't out yet.
Right.
I want to say this. I definitely want to put this on this interview. Because it's a history note.
Right.
The bounce beat wasn't even out yet, right?
Right.
As we know it today.
Mm-hmm.
Now that tempo is what you call like a Martian beat tempo.
That's like 16th on the hi-hat, but go ahead.
Yeah, because bounce beats is not, to me, goes a number marching band rudiments.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
You marching. Dude, you marching now.
Right.
Dude, that's all it is to me.
Right.
But anyway.
That's what it is. But go ahead.
That's what it is. And that's the same tempo as what Timberland and Leah recorded that song with, right?
Okay.
Okay. So all this ties together. That's why I'm mentioning all this. Now, EU never got any credit of what we call today bounce beat. Now, watch this. There's no bounce beat yet.
Right.
Now, rest in soul, Polo.
Right.
Polo is the king, is crowned the king of the bounce beat.
Right.
So what Polo did, they just basically took the rhythm and just ran off with it and put their own, their own spin on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But check this out. It didn't even have a name for it yet, that style of music. So we made a song called Bounce. We doing that tempo of what they call bounce, the bounce beat.
Right.
Bounce beat is not out yet. Now when it comes out, it's called bounce beat.
Right.
You see the connection?
Yeah.
It's called bounce beat. Now we made the song. You follow me?
I got you.
Okay. So
and it's facts because I was doing it. The only thing I do is check the dates.
That's it. One come first, two come second.
We gon' start this big on grind. Sugar man in the house tonight. We gon' start this big on grind. I say the Virgo got a birthday. We gon' start this big on grind. Johnny Wayne right here, got that. We gon' start this big on grind. You know what? I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth to hate. Living my best life. I ain't going back and forth to hate. Living my best life. I ain't going back and forth to hate. Living my best life. I live it up. I live it up. I live it up. No, living my best life. I ain't going back and forth to hate. Living my best life. I ain't going back and forth. I ain't going back and forth. Hey, Sugar Man, one more time. I turn it up, what? Ladies, where you at, ladies? I love it. Sophie. Hey, Sophie, put 'em up. Put 'em up. I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth. Living my best life. I ain't going back and forth. Living my best life. I ain't going back and forth. Living my best life. I love it. Hey, y'all. Live it up.
Look here. I want y'all to repeat after me. Alright? It ain't no party like a South Beach party, cause the South Beach party don't stop. Say what? It ain't no party like a South Beach party, cause the South Beach party don't stop. One more time. It ain't no party like a South Beach party, cause the South Beach party don't stop. A little louder. It ain't no party like a South Beach party. 1, 2, 3, check it out. Hey, baby, don't play with sugar.
Whoa.
Now look here. Hey, if you miss Chuck Brown, put your hands up. You miss Little Bitty, put your hands up. If you miss Polo, put your hands up.
In the road, cause it goes back and forth. I know that you feel that pressure, but I don't ever fall. Keep on rising like a diamond in the rough. Yeah, I be talking tough, yeah, but I know exactly where the hell I'm coming from. Yeah,
Right.
That's all. But it's no, it's all love. I'm not saying that nobody owes any of this or any of that. You
we
know
just
what I
call
mean?
a spade a spade. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
But because within EU camp, we know.
Right.
We know
And
what we
y'all do
did.
the joint well. And back then, see, like rudiments and all that stuff, you had to, when y'all came out with a song or beat, you had patterns, right?
Yeah.
You would play this like you say the macho band. You got patterns. I
Right.
see that some of these bands, the Rototom player, they just be doing anything.
Solo all night.
But
all night.
and then they can't go back and did what they did before. But the thing is, when you playing music, you playing the beat, man. You got to get a certain pattern and mix it with the beat, and then you can't clash with the drummer.
Right.
I see a band playing. They had the dude on the wood blocks, conga player, then the other dude over there hitting the cowbell. I told the leader of the band, I was like, man, that's just clashing, man.
Yeah, you gotta lock them beats in for sure. But I do know this though, Ghost. When you play patterns and you lock it in, that's what makes people dance.
Yeah.
Solos don't make people dance. Solos will just
you show your talent.
They'll stop and appreciate what you're doing, but they're not really dancing off.
Yeah, you ain't dancing on no solo.
So you got to be aware that when you're performing with people, like for me, being a percussionist, especially a go-go percussionist, everything is really revolving around the beat, right? Because we're such a heavily percussion music,
right?
And you have to really kind of watch the crowd. You know what I'm saying? If you got them, they dancing off a beat that you
right there.
Yeah, you right. You stay right there. Stay right there until maybe whoever's talking, change the song or the beat. But for raw go-go, it's all about call and response with the people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, so so there was some great answers. So go to Quick now with them same
now Quick, I would say Quick style is dynamic for sure. I would say he's an updated version of Juju.
Okay.
If that's safe to say.
2.0.
Yeah, 2.0. Because all of them guys will tell you, Stomp Dog, Blue Eye, all of them, they all look up to Juju. You know what I'm saying? So it's a cycle. We learn from this generation, then we pass it down to that generation. That's the cycle.
Right.
Hey, Ghost. Well, let's come into the biz stop now. Hey, Ghost. Come into the biz stop. I'm gonna go, Billy. Go, Billy. Boogie down.
We support the DMV culture, the music, and especially the warriors who lived and died during the golden years.
I think y'all got together, Jungle Boogie, huh? So what, baby? All right, so. Where's BC at? Say what now? All right. Something over there. I don't know what they celebrate. What we gonna do for them because they celebrate